Hi guys, I'm ExactChaos and welcome back to another episode of Workers and Resources Soviet Republic. Okay, I managed to, so some time went by, I managed to pull the, I won't pause, I managed to pull the happiness situation out of the gutter here. It turned at about 51% happiness and all down to this facility over here. So I think where it started was this wasn't well enough resourced. So what happened is, biological waste was being put straight through into these facilities over here. And so ultimately, in the end, it stopped producing fertilizer because it can't actually add fertilizer to biological waste that goes straight through. And we then also had a bit of an issue and because then slowly all of our technical services trucks was filled up with biological waste that couldn't actually move. Mixed waste was starting to pile up in this area as well. It was a little bit of a challenge. So I had to employ a lot more of these garbage trucks, and we slowly started moving them through to the facility over here, which then started backing up, and it's still not quite resolved, but I think it's in a pretty reasonable spot. I think we're emptying each truck that's getting here, and so I think we are winning this battle. But ultimately then happiness started coming back up again. So now I believe we should have everything we need. We should start to see chemicals being dropped off over here. That means we should have chemicals over here, and we should be able to get chemicals in here. So I am going to stop the employ of people here. We are struggling with power, but we will fix that in this episode. So stop importing the chemicals directly over there. I did the same thing with food. Food became a bit of a challenge for us. So let's stop the import of food. I think we are more than enough there. All of our spots where we're importing food, let's stop the import of food, I think. That should be all good. Yeah, we are actually seeing trucks come in, drop stuff off. So let's just clear that out so we don't import anymore. And even over here, no, this one never happened. Citizens' happiness, health too low. Let's just double check what that is all about. Oh, there's one person that's moved into our hall of residence over here. On this side, happiness was struggling tremendously in this area. Oh, it's nice. It's much better now. And I think it was due to culture, to be honest. I think there's so little cultural activities in this area that it was just a bit of a problem. Yeah, to be honest, beyond that one, I don't think there was anything really cultural here. So I think now we're starting to turn a corner with the happiness on this side. Also, excellent. That's good to see. We'll come back to our nuclear power plant in just a minute. Let's just have a look and see. Yeah, we're winning this battle. We are winning this battle, guys. Okay, did we clear everything out? We're not buying anything anymore, I think. We still don't have food in this location. So let's just see who is supposed to bring this guy food. Let's just double check. This guy should be getting... And this guy should have the Thermolsky rail distribution. Reconstruction in progress. Pay for that, so I don't know if that's making it not happen. It doesn't actually have access? It doesn't have access? Oh, so we have to pay to build it. What I need to do is just make sure we've got... Oh, we don't have any road access here. Ah, that might be our issue. That might be the reason why we're struggling so heavily. So this might become a big problem for us. So presumably we will see some more distribution come over here. I am worried about the same problem on this side. So I'm kind of redeploying some of these trucks to just go and make sure they're doing their bit here. Dump with claw to... Is this the one? Yeah, so let's just say... let's just rename this one to... hazard mixed waste clear. or something like that, just to give me a bit of an indication of what it is. We'll rename that, and what I'll do is I will basically assign this guy to hazard mixed waste clear, and we'll get that to run. I just want to make sure we're keeping on top of this one. And now that we don't have the backlog over there anymore, we should be all good. So I think all of this is working. One of the things we have an issue with is obviously we're fully loaded on gravel. So let's quickly get the next sections of road moving along. I'll go straight through for the most part here. What we'll do is we'll try and do it straight over there, and then we'll... Yeah, I think that's actually pretty reasonable. At the same time, we will go down there directly, and shall we? Was kind of tempted to maybe I was kind of tempted to go in there, but I think maybe in here is fair enough, so we don't pull that up. So let's get construction underway here. I think that should get everybody should jump into action. What I wanted to do here, I wanted to move this guy's gravel to this side over here. Okay, yes, so come and collect your gravel over here. So we start using this gravel a little bit. We're almost done with this. There's a few bits and pieces still around aesthetics and so on getting done here. Let's assign commotion offs to come in here and finish off that section of road. Everything else is kind of done here. We just have a few bits and pieces of the aesthetics still being done, and that facility there. Once that's done, who's working on this? Actually, almost everybody. Let's get the helicopters in here as well. Let's just get this finished a little quicker so that we can start producing there. We're actually seeing a bit of a backlog there. So what's going on here? We've got actually this is fully loaded. So I think we're in a reasonable spot. This guy, the ash that we're producing here, is not dissipating as quickly as I would have expected it to dissipate. Mixed waste should be moving. Oh, it's all ash. It's all ash. It's got a standard mixed waste, which I'm assuming is going where? I think its standard mixed waste is being picked up by one of these guys anyway. So that shouldn't be the end of the world. We do have access to gravel. We don't have fuel for refueling. So what we'll try and do is get our refueling facilities to come and refuel this area. The Molsky fuel distribution, we're at 20 at the moment. What is this guy? This is motorway fuel distribution. We'll add motorway guys to also drop off over here and just assume that it's part of kind of the motorway. We would like you to unload fuel in that location for me, please. How much can that take? A fair bit. So at least our helicopters can refuel as they come in here. I'm not sure we're going to move nuclear fuel with helicopters early on. But we'll see. What I want to do is I will get rid of this little path here. There's so much for us to do in this episode, guys. But I think it's gonna look good. I think it's gonna look good. Let's get our fence line sorted out here. Let's do that. I'll just pay for that little section so it's kind of sorted out. So now at least all of this is kind of in the same location. Oh, that's done. Beautiful. It's without power at the moment. I don't know, did it have... Oh, yes, of course it's without power. It doesn't actually need power. So what I thought I would do is I would like to start running this. So let's get a few people in there so that we can... And then what we need to do is move some nuclear fuel into this area. So we've got plenty of nuclear fuel. We have a facility over here where we can buy a vehicle. So I would like to do an open hull with a high capacity. We'll have a bit of a look. We still have citizens with low happiness. It's in commotion off over here. 48%. I think we're getting better. Oh, without electronics? You don't have electronics? Ooh, okay, hang on. We'll have to have a bit of a look at what that situation is at. Yeah, we're without electronics altogether. We'll have to come back for that in just a minute. Let's just get our nuclear fuel going on. Let's not get distracted too much. These notifications is obviously really important, but you get distracted so easily. Let's have a look at our total capacity. So we can grab one of these guys. It'll run us a fair bit of nuclear fuel, I imagine. Then on that one as well, 92, 95. Now, I think we're just going to grab one of those. And that's going to be our nuclear fuel transport. And to be honest, let's rename it. We're saying nuclear fuel transport. Because we would like to make sure it is good. Now, we'll put it on... you know what? We probably need to put it into... where is our closest repair facility? So we could squeeze something in here. Let's quickly do that. Let's build one. Let's build a facility, a distribution office. That's what I want. I want a small distribution office. I don't think we need... let's go with medium distribution office, just in case we need to expand a little bit on that. I think that spot is really cool. So let's build that distribution office there. I will pay for that one, and we'll get Commotion of Steam to come and build this quickly for us. We'll kind of leave it there. Now, we were struggling to keep these things filled, right? Yeah, we are not seeing the kind of workers that we would like to see in this area. This is also fully loaded. Are we... We are collecting over there. So we are actually struggling a little bit to with our number of technical services vehicles. So, I think I might just add another technical services somewhere over here. Let's quickly do that. We don't want to get the same kind of issues that we have had last time. I'd go with probably a smaller one. A few more smaller ones, I think, is probably about right. Actually, maybe we'll start it off by going that way. I'm going to pay for that, and we'll get Commotion Offs to come and build here, please. Thank you. Come and do your thing. You are looking for 3,000 meters. You are too, so you should have both been able to go and get it there. How is this looking? Yeah, that's pretty reasonable. Okay, excellent. A lot of little bits of pieces of action are going on at the moment. Okay, this is done. We're going to start moving some nuclear fuel in here. We've got a few workers doing their thing. Building is without drinking water. Why would we have without drinking water? Ah, yes, I think I know. We had this in the previous episode as well. We kind of had a talk about that. So the water substation should really be somewhere kind of over here. So if we were to do that, can we... Let's just have a look, come on. That's not going to be clean. Going to need this guy for it to get cleaned. I don't even mind running it from this side. So what we'll need to do is try and curl it back as quickly as we can. We can still get the other one out. Let's get that underway, please. Get that built for us as quickly as we can. I also wouldn't mind getting rid of this guy. Let's get rid of that. That's kind of a temporary measure in the location there. Let's clear that one out, and I would like us to extend our little pathway here. Is that one built? Yeah, it is built. Okay, let's just extend this pathway. Here we go. I think I'm going to pay for that. We want to make sure that it's quite easy to get to work here. So that should be buildable. Let's, commotion office is going to be pretty busy. We can even get the helicopters to come and support this construction over here. This will slowly get built, I think. No, it might not. Let's get a few paths in there and get the construction moving. Oh, we can't. Ooh. So that won't work. Can we get the helicopter over there? Yes, we can. And what we'll also need to do is let's just see if we can't. If we do that, we should be able to get. And we'll just get the helicopters to do the rest there. Let's do that. Get it in there. We'll get the rest sorted out. Excellent. Picking up some of our gravel, just a little bit at a time, it seems. That's pretty good. Okay, that's looking good. How's this going? Should actually get a warning when this thing is full, but I think we're keeping pace with it, but just let's have another look at this. Oh, nice and empty, guys. Nice and empty. That's what I wanted to see. We were struggling a little with crime. So why is this guy now? Oh, we managed to. We haven't cleared. Oh, the courthouse now has a bit of action going on here. So, but I think we had a bit of a backlog on crimes. But I think we're getting ahead of the game now. These roads are being built. I'm hoping that'll clear this road a little bit better. We should be getting ahead of this one. Excellent, we are. I can move some of this through. Let's just see some more very unhappy citizens. It's getting better. It is getting better. I mean, they're really not complaining about much, to be honest. And they should have access to everything they need. So there's culture access, there's school access, kindergarten access. They would have access to a shop. The shop should have everything they need. Excellent. That is really fairly good. These guys are super happy. So what are we kind of missing out? It's just the one, really. That's the only one that's a little bit problematic. So why, if I just grab one of you, what were you not getting? Current demands. So alcohol was the biggest issue, really. Seems to be. Anybody else with a... Ooh, there's like a 17 there. Plenty with like 70 and stuff. 42. Food, culture, got everything you needed. I don't know. It seems like we're okay. 8%. What are you missing? You didn't get any alcohol. Okay, so that was... You were very unhappy because you didn't get that. Culture is also quite low, isn't it? Culture, 100% culture. No, so it's just that guy just didn't... It was looking for alcohol and so didn't get any culture at the same time. So I think we're actually okay with a lot of this. Missing chemicals again. We don't want to run out of chemicals. That's quite an important one for us. How's this looking? There's chemicals there. There is no food here. Now, I think as long as we're moving food to the right facilities, I'm not too fussed by the fact that we don't have it there. A few sellers. We've got everything we want in there. How are these guys doing? Pretty good, actually. Pretty good. What's our food looking like over here? No, it's coming in. Yeah, well, I haven't seen any real work there. What's happening here? Oh, we're in a... Let's make sure to... Oh, there's some fertilizer in there. We can't set it to fertilizer. Oh, we can set it to fertilizer. This was the enormous mistake that I made, I think. Is that I didn't set it to fertilizers. Just set it to fertilizer. And our mixed waste should generally be going over here. Excellent. I think this won't run into problems again. This is reasonable. This is managing itself. So I think we're actually in a good spot. Are we actually getting a fair bit of fertilizer here? No, we're using the fertilizer as quickly as we're creating it. So not sure we're in a winning position there. But let's clear out these messages once more. Happiness is back up to 70%. Health is very high. We're over 20,000 people, and we're back up at the 20 million ruble mark. And we're making not a very small amount, really. Built? Not yet. How far away are we from being done here? A few more bricks. Oh, a lot more work days, actually. How is this going? Yeah, we're really going at it at quite a pace here. One thing, let's quickly, before we lose any of our mines and have to reconstruct it in an area that is extremely difficult, I thought what I'd do is I just get a fire station going. We don't have any roads here beyond, say, this one. And that's really our access road to that side. I think somewhere over here we can do with a bit of a fire station. So let's just have a look at where we're going to place our roads. So we need... that guy is going to be problematic to access, but we may give this one an access point over here. Will we be able to run through there? We'll be able to run through on this side. So really, that I think is going to be our primary access here. We'll do something like that. We'll get this access point going. We'll make sure to give access there. We'll give access over here. We will need a bit of access. Maybe a straight section here, and then let's run it like so. So where are we heading? We're heading over there. Show me not underground, show me these contours. Oh, beautiful. We just run it straight there. Cut across there, and we'll tie in on that side. And that should be pretty good, really. Train is waiting too long. Ooh. Why? Oh, my goodness, now we've lost it. Don't know where it is. Train is waiting too long again. Let's have a look. So they're all probably getting stuck in this area. You're waiting quite long. Are you... Yeah, you're blocking some stuff for us. Well, you just go back so we can open that up again. I don't mind one. I hope that was the train that was waiting. Are we getting food in here? Oh, beautiful. There's food there. Beautiful. Let's get back to this. I wouldn't mind just getting our fire station going, and maybe we don't need to build all the roads. But what we'll do is we'll get the kind of indicate that we'll get the fire station somewhere over here. So if we were to go with emergency services fire station, 4 vehicles, 8 vehicles. We don't need 8 vehicles over here, but 4 vehicles in this kind of general location here might be a good idea. And I'm kind of tempted to just get multiple kind of airplane or heliports in there. And I don't think we can squeeze on this side, yeah. It really needs to go in here. If we do that, that should give us some action. I'm going to just pay for that. We don't need this powered or with staff. All we need is to put a few helicopters in there. And I think that's going to be the plan. Once we get the helicopters in there, they should be able to cover off any unnecessary issues. And they don't need fire trucks, but we'd rather just grab ourselves the Mi-10 cargos. We'll grab ourselves 2 of them. So now we should be quite comfortable in terms of being able to cover any fires that's going on over there. Oh, these guys don't have any fuel though. So what I might do, just for the time being, is let's quickly auto purchase a little bit of fuel. Actually, let's just do a little bit more in this area. I think that should give us a good starting point, just in case they need the fuel now. Okay, that's good. Let's keep running the game. This guy is stuck, of course. Why wouldn't you get stuck? How are you doing with... Why are you doing multiple sections of rail? Let's just clear out all of that. Let's just stop doing it altogether until we get ourselves into a position where we can actually do something. Oh, this is actually working, and the bus is now running up here. I like it, kind of. What's going on there? Kind of having to wait there. Might be getting a little busy in this area, and we might need to look at something like a signal. We should be winning the battle here. Yeah, fairly so. Okay, now, good. Okay, let's quickly go back to commotion offs. Let's clear out some of these messages. I don't know what they are, but let's clear them out nonetheless. I think we're all good here. We are missing drinking water, but the drinking water should be coming our way pretty quickly, I think. And then that should work. This is all done. Let's see about our distribution office on this side. It is built. Nice. Okay, that's fine. Let's move this vehicle over here. Thank you. You are nuclear fuel distribution. Let's rename it. Commotion of nuclear fuel distribution. There we go. We'll do that. Now, what we would like you to do is please pick up from over here. That is fine. Load up on nuclear fuel. And then at the moment, there's only really one place to go and drop it off. The building is incompatible. Why would this building be incompatible? Let's just wait until the vehicle gets there. But I'm very sure it will be compatible. So as soon as that vehicle gets there, we'll set it to the kind of to vehicles or containers, and then I think it should work. So let's just get that sorted out. Guys, bringing in chemicals, I think. Yeah. Going in here. Oh, it's going straight over there. Interesting. Hang on. So here, oh, you want to fill up with fuel now. Go and get your fuel. Luckily not too far away. Get your fuel. We'll move on from there. This is creating steel, but not a lot. A lot of train tracks to cross there. This is doing a great job at getting this going. Now, once this vehicle should be there now, so you can load up on as what? We can't use the distribution office? Oh, I think that's the situation, isn't it? Okay, well, let's, instead of doing that, let's send it back to... Send it back there, pause it so we don't lose the distance. And then what we'll do is come over here, pick up on containers, please. I don't know what that would have to be for nuclear fuel. And then just come and unload it there, please. Thank you. And we would like you to wait until you're unloaded. So basically, it's just going to slowly fill that thing up at a reasonable rate. So let's see about that now. And it's this, right? Thank you. So that gives us a bit of nuclear fuel there. Excellent. This will, let's call this a route. Let's just rename this the let's just call it nuclear fuel delivery. That other area with the waste area and the power plant doesn't actually have a name, so it's kind of part of the issue there. Train is waiting too long again, and I don't know why, because none of these guys should be building anything, right? Oh, they're back to building stuff. Let's just sort it out. At the moment, just get that guy home. So the issue here is this needs to be sorted out. So let's just make sure we sort this one out. So that one goes in that direction. That one goes in this direction. This one is a chain here and a block signal this way. This one is a block signal that way and a block signal that way, and a couple of chains here, really. And we've got some chains there, and that actually not. Chain is on this side, and we've got some block signals. Come on. Block signals out. We'll sort out where you're actually building. On the outbound, you would like a block signal, and a block signal, and then we want chains on the inbound directions into the junction. So there we go. So that should work. Now, what we need to do is, I don't remember how you actually get them to put it on both at the same time. Is it Alt Shift, I think? No, is it Alt Control? No, can't remember. Thought there was a way. Oh, maybe I'm thinking of Transport Fever or something. Now, I think what we'll do is we will quickly put in a little bit of a temporary wooden crossover over here somewhere. Do something like that, We'll pay for that quickly, and we'll put a chain right there with a block signal on this side. And then from here, we're basically going to say the entire section is up for grabs. Ooh, actually, probably not. But what we'd like to do is just get some chains going here. So now that entire area is going to be your area, so they shouldn't be getting into each other's way anymore. Boom. Fine, start again. There's a building on fire. Hopefully we'll get a little bit more building works going on. We should be getting nuclear fuel here. This should have now water. Nuclear fuel shouldn't be too far from arriving. Still don't have any nuclear fuel. Here comes our nuclear fuel, I think. Ooh, are you going to be able to get there before you get to the other side? Oh, you are. Oh. Oh, that's the customs house. So this is our delivery. Yeah, nuclear fuel delivery. Get into your lane. Use our interchange. A bit of a slowdown there to get up and over. I like it. Not bad at all. Not impacting ourselves too much here. There is a fuel station here, so you can fill up if you need to on the way. We're winning the battle with waste here, and we are winning the battle with waste on this side also. So I think waste is now under control. I like it. Now, the next thing I would like to do in this episode, just as we are starting to use our own nuclear fuel. Nuclear fuel is being delivered. Let's see it. We've got this bus station here just in case we need it in the future. There we go. Nuclear fuel is being delivered here. So we've got nuclear fuel. Where? Oh, straight in. Okay. So straight in there. It's slowly working, burning some stuff, but it's really doing barely anything. Now, okay, so now the plan is, let's have a bit of a look. This is a very central nuclear fuel station. If you have some comments with regards to what this area should be called, the waste and nuclear power area, let me know. I know these guys are waiting too long. I know that. That's fine. So now my intention is we're going to run multiple lines of power into the various directions, really. Stop it with this already. Okay, let's just clear this out. That's fine. They're waiting here because this entire thing is under construction, right? Where's this train trying to go to? Why is it being blocked by what? Can't possibly be blocking itself, right? My goodness. Let's quickly just ignore the red signal for the time being. The idea would really be, yeah, so now you'll stop, right? You can get out. But what we can of course do is try and this is a bit of a bummer for us here. This is not really going to work, I think. But that... I think that should be okay. Okay, let's see how that goes. Maybe that'll work for the time being. Where are you going? So you're obviously going directly straight through. Okay, anyway, I'm not going to worry about that now. It's the last of my priorities. The first thing I want to do is set up something with regards to our power. So we can do multiple megawatts, right, out of this guy. So this guy can do 9,360. We've done this before. So if we say 9,360, we divide it by 60. That's how it works in this game. We get 156 megawatts in terms of lines that we can use. So if we divide that by 18 megawatts, that gives us just under 9. Okay, so that means we can quite comfortably run 2 in each direction. So we can run 2 into each direction. So let's get 8 of them out of here. 8 of the 18 megawatt lines. And how many do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So actually, it's perfect. So we'll just leave that last one out. So we'll try and straighten them up quite nicely here. Okay. Do we have... I was thinking we have these kind of combs, but the combs, I don't think they actually work, right? Can't really do the combs. Unless what we do is we run into switches. Okay, so we'll do, yeah, it's actually working pretty neatly like this. It's not looking too bad. That's up at 6 now. And now we've got our full 8 in there. Okay, so that's our full 8. Now, the first one, I'm kind of tempted to run the first 2 up here to... We would definitely want some power to come into this area. So probably that's what's running up here. And we may actually be able to give some kind of emergency power on that side. So maybe then the idea would be that the first 2 would go around and go back that way, though. Or you know what? First 2 over there. Like so. So let's get... can we run straight through that way? I think we will be able to. So let's run... what do we have here? So we can run in there, right? Or we could run... There's just too much power here. We just need to... I think we need to... think we need to tie them together, to be honest. So I think we need to tie into a dual line over here, with that being a bit more resilience in that location. So I'm thinking, let's get ourselves, and I might, so this is high voltage switch, right? I'm not sure the priority stuff works, so I'm not going to do that just yet. The idea being, but I would rather we get it working in here. Yeah, we need switches in there so they kind of distribute evenly across the lines. Okay, so what I'll do is I'll get rid of this one because we want to tie them together. So let's get rid of that guy. We'll pay for quickly getting rid of it. Okay, that's our first one. Just get out of the way. Good. Now let me get my switch in here. Something like that, really. If we were to run up here, let's do that. Get it in there. I'm comfortable to do a bit of this. Come on. Get rid of it. Let's just move at there. Okay, now what I would like to do is let's move our main line as it is. So let's do that. And then what we'll do is we'll tie our two lines in here. Wow, that's a bit of a mess, to say the least. So what we would like to do is run that one up there. Oh, and of course, what I would like to do is just pay for whatever we've got on this side. Because we don't want to be unpowered in commotion offs. Let's get that done, and get that done. Okay, so now commotion offs should be back up and powered, at least partly so. We can continue our journey. So let's do the other side of this. They actually do need to be a little bit further apart to just look realistic, to be honest. Something like that, really. Okay, so what I would like to do, collision train cannot pass. We'll go and have a look at that in a minute. What I want to do is I want to batch construct. I want to batch construct this stuff. So make a start on that. That's going to be our primary activity at the moment. And let's make very sure we get the helicopters in here. We can also get commotion offs to come and join in. We can also get demolition to come and join in. Let's get that built pretty quickly. Now, let's go and have a look at this collision. Well, of course, we're running some collisions here. I've got no... Where are you heading? Fine. You wanted to turn back. That's fine. Not even fussed by that at this stage. It's still not set up properly to be able to run it. We really just need them to basically do one at a time at the moment. It's such a complex little section there. Everything else is working quite nicely now. So let's get the next line moving as well. So actually the next one out is going to run into that general direction. So what I might do is I might trim back I might trim back a little bit here, just that, so it doesn't actually go there. So the next one out can go into that direction. How are we doing here? Oh, it's actually still working. Citizen happiness is still too low. Let's just double check that. 47, what are you missing? Electronics is still an issue. Participate in any sport. I might build another sport. Should be okay, actually. Crime is under control, I think. Ooh. Maybe we need another courthouse. Train is waiting. I hate it. I hate it. No electronics. Have a look here. Electronics. So who's bringing my electronics? I'm not actually doing electronics at the moment, so it's a border imports. Oh, this is the issue. This is the issue. We don't have any vehicles that can actually bring electronics over this way. That's the issue. That's the issue. So actually, we're running out of electronics everywhere, and we should start seeing that impacting us pretty heavily. Okay, for the time being, I'm just going to go ahead and say, you, and you can please go and get salvaged. And what we'll do is we'll just get a total capacity covered hull, and we'll just grab 5 of them, and that should get us up and going again. And what we'll do is we'll just move these guys into do the salvage yard here. Now this is not actually getting its mixed waste moved, so it seems to be a bit of an issue there. At least it's not a critical facility for us, but this is saying metal scrap is not being moved, right? Cannot export metal scrap. So who is actually looking at this? Construction materials distribution is picking up steel there and taking it to... What? But it's also picking up steel from the steel recycling plant, and it's also picking up steel from the scrapping facility. But we're not actually dropping anything at the scrapping. Oh, no. The scrapping, it's loading at the scrapping facility steel, but we should probably also load metal scrap there, and then take metal scrap to it's definitely in there. So let's just have a look. So what is this? This is the steel recycling plant. So let's just see the steel. What are we doing with the steel recycling plant? We should be... So we'll do that, and we'll do that, and we'll say we want to fill you up. And then this facility here, which is called the construction... Oh, it's the scrapping facility. We will be picking up metal scrap there as well. And we do have... I believe we do have waste trucks that works here. I just want to see, is this guy going to go and pick up metal scrap? He is going to pick up metal scrap. That is interesting. You need a dumper for metal scrap? And now this guy should be working along again. Okay, good. So that's moving. We should get electronics to where we need it. Okay. Unhappiness and things like that. Are we out of... I think this is working at a reasonable pace, though. So it's not the end of the world. It was just an export that's getting out of there. This is still doing its thing. These roads are done. Probably need a bit of a piece like so, just to make sure we're managing that. We're missing aluminum. Okay, well, what I'm going to do, I'm just going to go ahead and buy a little bit. Can't really afford for us not to have it. Now let's cancel that for the time being. Now that we've got the aluminum in place, the rest should kind of sort itself out. Just want to make sure we are in fact fixing these vehicles as we need to. Okay, so now have we built these things? You should have absolutely everybody working on it. So what's happening? Missing resources, steel and electronic components. Oh, it might be because of our imports. Might be because of our imports being a bit of an issue. But steel, we should have steel, right? We do have steel. Is this guy picking up steel? It is picking up steel. So steel shouldn't be a problem. This should be winning. We are winning. These should still all be good. I like it. I like it. No biological waste. So that's absolutely doing its thing. Okay, excellent. Now, yeah, these are on their way to scrapping, but they're breaking down many times while they do that. Okay. Where's this guy going? Oh. You're fully loaded with workers. That's a bit weird, to say the least. Anyway, that's good. Let's plan out the next stage of this. So if we're saying one is going to then run in that direction. I'm actually kind of tempted to run multiple of these lines out here. So let's just get 4 of them running in this area. We still have citizens with unhappiness issues. If we have a look at this, okay, well, it doesn't have to be perfect. So let's do that. Do that. So if we do that, that's going to be big power line session going out there. Yeah, it looks it's going to look a little bit funny on this side of things, but that should be okay. Not actually even going to mind getting that out of the way for our construction. There's a lot happening here, and I don't necessarily see us. Well, we're waiting on the electronics. That's obviously the issue. Now, I was kind of thinking maybe one of them can just run straight over there, but we've got like the dual guys running. And so the idea really is, if we actually, a switch is maxed out at 18, so we really can't do much more than that through a switch, right? A switch really maxed out at 18, so this is not an efficient way of doing it. This is not an efficient way of doing it. We need multiple switches to be able to really justify this section. Anyway, what it will do is it will give us a backup in terms of power straight away, so we're not going to need to worry about that. This guy is moving its waste anywhere? Not really. So what I would like to do is just make sure it's got a waste pickup. Really? Let's do that. Get that one in place. I don't think it's important for us to pay for it, though. So let's just get like Termoilski helicopters to come and do that, and even the standard construction officers to come and work out on that. This is coming through quite nicely over here. We do need to run our power. I do wonder about the power, though. How do I sort it out so I get the resilience that I need? Do I just do multiple switches? I need to be able to divert stuff. Let's move this. do a little something over here, right? If we do something like this there, and something there. I think this is kind of what we'll do. If we do that, right? And now we run this thing through here. It means we've got the resilience to move. On some of this stuff a little bit easier. I'm gonna run that one in there. Run that one over there. And then run that one over there. So at least it's it gives us a spot where we can actually tie in and do some stuff. So get that tied in there. We'll do that. We should be able to run that one in there. Good. And we'll just tie that directly that way. That's okay. So now that should give us some action. Let's see about getting Tomoilski to start building all of these for us. And now what I'd like to do, so now we do have the flexibility of getting some other lines to come out of here if we need to. And they should be more than sufficient. So if I wanted to do that, and I wanted to do that, that should work. And then on this side, what I'll do is we'll run, don't do that. Don't do that at all. Let's trim back that one. Excellent. Now let's quickly tie on the other one. So let's, if we go straight from the center and we go out to say this spot there, go straight out from the center and we go to that spot there. Now we can actually run our lines like so. And that's tied in. One thing that I'm keen on doing is potentially getting another splitter in here. So if we were to say, let's just make sure that we are tying in another potential option for some power. No, that's not what I want. Clear that out for me, please, and put that one back. Now we have some room there. The other one we will kind of run up here now. Still trains waiting very long. Okay, so we'll get some power going that way. This one will stop here for the time being. And then this one, I'm kind of tempted. Where do we go across the river? Do we go straight across here? No, don't do that. How does that work for us? Somehow, I'm not sure that's the best plan. Can we raise this up a little? Oh. Well, we can... I don't think we can actually raise this up. So how on earth do we get it up at a higher level? That's a bit of an issue, isn't it? That is a bit of an issue. Okay, well, let's Let's start some construction there and see about getting all of this little bits and pieces starting to move. How is this guy going? This is moving, and so this guy is producing some power. Sewage tank is overfilled. Why on earth would you be overfilled? Is our line, I'm guessing it's our line, right? So many little bits and pieces that's constantly... So how can your sewage line be overfilled? We are connected. Right? There's nothing here that's at capacity. So what on earth is your problem? Operating without an issue. I honestly don't know. Does it want even more stuff? It's not sending its sewage out here, is it? Why is it not working? It shouldn't be an issue here, right? It's got water. Why is this not working? Come on. So some of these things frustrate me quite tremendously at the moment. So if I have a look at you, right, from a sewage perspective, what are you doing? You've got your direct line to sewage, but I'm assuming now that's the same as all the others, and that can't actually work. But then somehow it does get rid of some of it every now and again, right? I just don't get it. Others don't work this way. Oh my God. Okay, well we need to fix that. But then I don't know where to put that in, to be honest. Probably, but this is not going to really work, is it? Honestly, I don't get why this isn't working. See, it is doing something with the sewage, but it's not working here. Really? It's just definitely not doing it? It's got almost no sewage moving from this area. That should be working. I'm very sure that should be working. It's not just for the industrial sewage. Anyway, what we will do then, I will quickly see if we can't do a little switch in here somewhere. And maybe I'll do that in between episodes, fix our sewage. For the time being, I'm going to leave it there. Guys, thank you so much for watching. We've got some proper power now running through here. Big wattages. Let's quickly have a look at what that looks like. Not this one, not that one. In terms of megawatts, we are actually moving some megawatts from the nuclear power plant into our lines, and it's at 4% capacity, but that should be more than sufficient to really keep us going. We really shouldn't struggle with keeping our power and our lights and things on in this location now. Guys, anyway, thank you so much for watching. If you've enjoyed it, please hit that like button. There's still plenty for us to do, but at least our happiness is back up to 74. We've got a healthy population. We probably need to build some more houses for our people, but I think I'm going to go and build that over there so we can start production in this area. It is going along well. We need more commotion officers as well. Guys, I'll see you in the next one. Let me know what your thoughts are. Bye-bye.